And now, a word from our sponsor.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. Uplift Clothing Apparel, new launch, Friends-inspired theme, new shirts. Come and get them, baby. UpliftClothingApparel.BigCartel.com or Uplift Clothing Apparel on IG. Get yours.
This is a Silk exclusive.
This the boy 1080p. They call me 4K. Nigga, we working.
That worked.
Let's get this clear.
There you go. See, freestyling. See,
Yo,
that worked though.
motherfucking widescreen, nigga. Motherfucking wrestling group, nigga.
Widescreen.
High def.
All right, welcome to Words Music Dance. This is episode 20. I'm your host as always, Paulie the Bull, aka 1080p. You can catch me on all social media with that and 2021 Vision for all the videos and updates and all that stuff. But today, let me give you a little backstory. So when I first started the show, had a couple people with me. It was cool, built a little trend. More people started hitting me up saying they want to be a part of the show, and I was, everybody was welcome. But the beauty of this whole thing was I got to reconnect with an old friend, high school buddy, and today I'm joined by the homie Big Kev.
That's right.
What's going on, brother?
Chilling, man.
You know what I'm saying? And this is it's a big moment here. This episode gonna definitely be different from all the rest.
No structure.
No structure whatsoever. But Kev, give me your social media so they know where to find you at.
I don't really be on the social media.
He do be, he lying.
Follow the fucking YouTube, My
Right.
CultureTV.
Talk about that.
That's
Yeah.
all it's about, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna see your baby moms answering 21 questions,
Hey.
butt ass naked. Turn around, bitch.
So Kev, that My Culture TV.
That's right.
He got his own thing. We support everybody. I seen every episode of his. He's seen all of mine. He on here now. I'm gonna be on there.
Let's go.
Need y'all to watch all of it. And like you said, you probably don't see your baby moms on there.
Bent
One of
over.
the episodes. Yeah.
Well, I
just
thumb in her mouth.
just gotta what you gonna do?
It's just entertainment.
It's
Married.
Right. It's not
Happily married. Fuck that.
right. Shout out to the family and all that.
That's right.
But Kev, what else you got going on, man? What's good in the world?
About it, man. Listening to music.
Right.
J. Cole shit. Listening to Kendrick.
Right.
Listening to Little Everybody.
Right.
Listening to Young Everybody. You see how
Right.
music, the streams and shit of your single counts towards
Towards
your
the album, yeah. I want to talk about that too because a lot of people were praising Cardi because she went gold in a day. But it was because they threw Bodak Yellow on the song.
Cardi B should have went platinum in a day. Cause that stupid ass song.
But it's the amount. It's like 1,000 something views equal plays
one.
equal one sale. So you gotta have. So even if she had a million plays,
Bodak shit was on for like 2 years. It felt like
it was only 1 year. It felt like it was forever, but it was only 1 year. It was just. Cause remember they were trying to push it as Song of the Summer last year.
that shit was.
And
trash.
it wasn't. It was like mad other songs that was out. Wild Thoughts was out. That was popping.
That was popping.
The joint Despacito was out. That was popping. There was mad songs that was getting played all summer long. They kept saying, "Is Cardi not the song of the summer?" Like, no.
Nah.
But once people started, when you say that, and people like, "Let me hear this song," that counts as a play.
It was a nice beat though. That beat was dope.
Yeah. But people, them building the hype of "Is it the song of the summer?" made more people go listen to it to hear if it was the song of the summer.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is play it.
That's true.
That counts for her streams. and then that's how it went number one for like 2-3 weeks, and then I think Post Malone put his song with 21 Savage, and that was number one. But to me, I don't like that counts towards sales.
It's ridiculous, yo.
Yeah, that's
not sound like an old nigga, but back in my days, you had to either go get the single,
right,
and then 3-4 weeks later go get the album,
right, and we bought both, and it counted individually. That single went gold, platinum, what have you. But then the album still had to live on its own, and you still had to buy the album for it to go gold, platinum, or whatever.
This whole streaming shit, I like it because it benefits me,
right?
But it's bullshit.
Right.
You spending $10, you spending the price of one album to listen to any fucking thing. It's a hustle, man.
And now all you gotta have is one good song.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of the people be having 12-song albums, 8 songs, 10 songs.
Kanye just said he got, what, 7
songs? But all you gotta do is make one that's hard, and if that song's get played over and over and over, the album goes platinum. That's all it takes. Focus on one
think Cardi B
song.
had one dope song with this Kodak shit, and they was like, yo, let's just do it. All these
Drake about to do the same thing. Drake about to drop, I think, next month. In June, I think he said.
Yeah.
God's Plan. That already went like 3 times platinum or something as a single.
This is weird.
Once they throw that on the album, he's gold.
Some shit.
Yeah, and then whatever else he come out with, because now he got the joint Nice for What.
Weird.
I think Nice for What is number 1 too.
This was weird about me. This how I know I got old. I don't like no fucking song. I don't like nothing no more. Cardi B is trash. J. Cole is trash. Kendrick Lamar is trash.
Damn.
Whoever's popping right now,
you don't like Kendrick. You don't like nothing from Kendrick Cole.
Kendrick sound like a fucking transsexual. You know a transsexual voice? You know that fucking voice, yo.
I know the voice, the little alien voice, whatever.
Yeah,
but you don't like nothing.
Nothing.
And nothing from Cole.
Nah.
You don't like not even one song.
The J. Cole, the last song on this album,
1985 joint.
That was decent. He talking sense to niggas.
Yeah.
I heard the ATM shit. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. You saw the video for it?
Nah, I seen it in the padded room with money.
Yeah, it's like one of them old Busta Rhymes type videos.
I seen the thumbnail. I said, it's J. Cole. I'm not spending 4 minutes on this nigga J. Cole.
You listen to the album though?
Yeah, but I was at work. Like, I ain't got shit to do. Don't come here to work, nigga. I sit here and listen to this shit.
Right.
But nah, I'm not watching.
So yeah, there's no. Did you hear Jim Jones' new album?
Yeah, Jim Jones' album is alright.
Alright, okay.
That was decent.
He always got great production. He's underrated. Like I never looked at him for bars, but he always put together a good song.
Is underrated.
He is. He
makes sense.
But he put good songs together.
Yeah, he
make a song. It has a topic. He sticks to the point. He and truth be told, like a lot of people credit the Migos for ad libs stuff. He been doing ad libs in his songs. He been his own hype man for his whole career. He say a line ballin', Suki. Like he always been yelling. He been his own hype man for his. So the ad lib flow is his. Like it ain't as sped up as the Migos.
He be trying to do too much too now, man. Like niggas is scared to get older.
Right.
Stop acting like you a little young nigga on the corner.
I think that's it. I think that's the big issue with our generation and the generation that followed. Cause remember Jay-Z had the 30's the new 20.
Yeah.
So we never became the old heads. We was ashamed to be the old head, and now we beefing with these young dudes still instead of kicking knowledge to them. We trying to compete with them.
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
That's why I keep my gray beard out now. I used to be ashamed of my shit.
Right.
I'm like, fuck, I'm not gonna be trying to run around with these little niggas. Act like I'm a little nigga.
I think that's like 1985 joint. Cole didn't diss anybody. Cause I think they were saying he's talking about Lil Peep or Lil Pump or one of them.
If you know these Lil Pump niggas names, don't talk to me.
Saying, one of them had a song saying FJ Cole or whatever. So in the beginning of it, he'd be like, I heard one of them diss me when let me talk to him. So he didn't diss him back.
Hey,
he sat him down like, let me talk to you, little nigga. Yeah. And give you some guy. He's like, yo, make sure you keep touring.
Because that's how we get money.
Right. And he told him, so Cole is one of the rare dudes that he didn't stoop to their level. he just like, let me talk to you.
He looked crazy though. He looked like motherfucking Derrick Rose.
He had an epiphany. Something happened in his life. Maybe it was his son.
I bet you $1 zillion when J. Cole went to see Black Panther. He had a dashiki on.
He probably did.
I guarantee.
But he had the dreads and stuff
And
before
he
that.
have
though.
no socks on. I bet you.
He been growing the dreads out for about 3 albums now.
I'm telling you, he had no socks.
Something happened to him in the industry that made him, you know, he changed. Remember his first album, he had the Mr. Nice watch.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Right.
Hov
But
built that
since
shit.
his last couple albums,
He had the shit with Miguel. It was
Right.
Miguel's song, I think.
maybe.
Remember that? Dum 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 dum.
Right.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, but he stopped caring about radio.
He started looking crazy. That was it. That last video I seen of this nigga was dogs. It was just dogs
Wet
running
Dreams.
around.
It was the Wet
I'm
Dreams
like,
joint.
what
Talking about
the
his
fuck?
first, talking about the first time he smashed.
Who cares?
And he had the dogs reenacting the
You think I care about the first time you bust a nut? Nigga? Fuck out
I don't even, I tell people all the time, I don't really remember the first time. It ain't one of the things like I remember like it was yesterday. Like, nah, it was the first time. Like, it was again. Like, it wasn't no, I can reenact that whole scene like it was me and her, it went fast, I was nervous. I don't know. And I can say I've had a lot. Like, I ain't trying to brag like I had mad chicks, but it was like the first time was not that memorable, like, to make a song about it.
First time I was happy, like, yeah, I did it. All right.
Right.
I guess I get that badge now. But nah, it's not enough to make a song about.
Right,
like,
exactly.
I'm gonna make a video.
Yeah, with some
and then I'm gonna
dogs.
show some dogs.
And it was 15, 16 years later, because he about 30 something.
Yeah, this
So he was about whatever age he was. So you thought about that joint half year like
you could
later.
tell your niggas, yeah, I fuck shorty everything.
Right.
I'm not making a song.
So I check it. So this is what happened, right? So it was a Tuesday. Took it to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like,
raining at night.
yeah, like, nah, I can't. Yeah, I can't.
And they put it out as a single. This shit was on the radio.
But it worked. A lot of females, in particular, liked it.
That's crazy.
So it worked.
J. Cole,
It
man.
worked. See, my thing, so since we're on the topic of Cole, the last 3 albums now I can say, because this is like his 5th album, whatever. The last 3, KOD, For Your Eyes Only, and 2014 Forest Hill Drives.
Born Sinner was hot.
I love the first 2. I love Born Sinner and I love the Sideline Story. Love those albums.
Shit, when he's sitting on the roof, I'm not listening.
That was
to this
2014,
shit.
right?
I don't want to hear this.
To me, and that's what I tweeted yesterday. I was like, yo, it seems like he's always a step behind Kendrick. Because with KOD,
Is Kendrick nice?
Kendrick is. See, the thing is, I think Cole is
Kendrick
lyrically.
Lamar rap.
Cole is lyrically better than Kendrick. But I think Kendrick is better at putting the story together.
The nigga is.
He paints the picture better than Cole.
Niggas-
But Cole is lyrically better.
Kendrick Lamar can't rap, yo. Like,
That's what I'm just saying.
Like, what the
he
fuck
can
is
rap.
this?
He's just not lyrical. He's not very lyrical. He can put some okay bars that make you say, oh, all right, I get it. But he's better at painting the picture.
instead of getting features, he do his own voices.
But he get features too. And that's what's Cole lacking. Cole need features.
Yeah,
I mean,
niggas was bragging that he went platinum without
right. And in this
features.
album, he got 2 songs that feature
it's
some
him, right?
dude named Kill Edward, and it's him.
That's corny. What the
He
fuck?
produces the song. He raps. He sings the hooks.
He antisocial.
He doing too much.
He antisocial.
And I think that's what kills him. You need a different tone, a different voice, a different point of view on your albums.
You know who got a dope album that nobody like?
Who?
Wale.
I didn't hear
Last
I didn't hear. No, yeah, I like the
That
last.
shit
The last
was
one I like.
sick. Shine.
Yeah, but he's not commercial, and that's what
He got some commercial shit.
I love.
out there.
I love the joint, the Seinfeld joint,
That was
the
dope
album,
too.
the album about nothing. I love that
This
album.
last album.
Yeah, the one with his daughter, like holding the moon or something like that.
The globe,
Yeah. I like that one too. Yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
But niggas only praise fucking whack ass Kendrick, whack ass J. Cole. What's that little nerd nigga? Logic. Fuck.
I like Logic's mixtapes.
Low
His albums,
Everybody.
I like his first album. I like Logic's first album, and I like his mixtapes. The last 2 albums,
They got Drake. I ain't like the Drake song.
I like when Drake rap. When Drake rap, he got balls when he rap.
But this shit now he got the same beat as Cardi B. The same Blonde Hill shit.
Because Drake, biggest fan base is women. So Cardi was taking his fan base. So he had to get him back. So he dropped the same day her album dropped, he dropped that Night for What track. That ain't no coincidence.
That shit is trash.
That ain't no coincidence, but the women love it though.
He going around buying people shit.
That was God's plan.
But everybody is like, yo, this is crazy.
Because that one line where he be like, you think I love you, I'm sorry, I don't love my bed and my mom. Yeah, that one line is all everybody know.
Yo,
he find a way to make a one-liner in every song that makes it catchy.
Those are like Instagram captions. That's what people gonna put on their shit.
Yep.
Started from the bottom.
Yep. He's the caption god.
That shit is corny, man.
He's great at making.
I like
IG captions. Yeah, I like too.
You heard Royce the $5 song?
His album come out.
He got a song called Dumb. Oh man,
I didn't think I heard that.
Man, it just came out Monday.
Oh no, so this one is it called Dumb?
Dumb. Got the little samples, him and some nigga. And he got a song with J. Cole. He washed J. Cole.
Nah, I think Cole got him on that one.
Oh my God.
Cole got him on that one.
Nah, man.
Oh, Stay Woke.
Oh nah, I ain't hear that.
But yeah, Book of Ryan come out, I think May. I think it's like a couple weeks.
Hopefully sooner than that.
I'm mad. So alright, so you see what's been going on with Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, Crooked Eye.
He said he's not a part of the group.
I don't blame him.
So there's something behind the scenes going on that they're not telling us.
They didn't drop the album.
And I don't know, but there's something going on with that though. There's a reason why.
Why wouldn't you drop that shit?
And I think shady. And I think that's what because now so everybody mad at Joe because Joe didn't even critique M's album, but he critiqued the way they rolled out the album.
Yeah.
And M got mad at that. Bizarre posted an IG video going in on Joe talking about you've been feeling that way for the longest, when in reality you've been feeling that way, but whatever.
If you down with and you tell him that Revival album was okay, you a dick sucker.
Right, and that's the thing.
Was horrible.
Joe didn't even talk about the album.
Yeah.
He said, and I don't believe him, he said he didn't even listen to the album. I don't believe him. I know he listened to that album. He just know he's not gonna talk bad about the album.
I bumped that album 3 times before.
I tried to give it so many chances. I tried.
Oh, he tried.
I tried to give it so many chances.
It's horrible.
And I like the beginning couple tracks, like the end couple. That middle is I can't deal with it.
Eminem's singles was never supposed to be the best songs on his album. It's always something else like, oh, this is crazy. Remember Superman?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
yo, this shit, they had to make that a single because niggas loved it. But this shit trash. Ever since Eminem turned into a guidance counselor,
Well, like, when he got sobered up, he got sober.
Somebody light that nigga up, man, because something ain't right. That nigga is trash now.
But he had his moments. He had the
Eminem needs some coke or something. He's trash. He's celebrating his little chip for being sober for 10 years.
Right.
Get that shit out of here, man. You was going 10 times platinum. Nigga had a coke, man.
Yeah.
He had them white niggas dyeing their hair.
Yeah.
Man, niggas don't want to hear that shit now.
Even his stage show, he was at Coachella last week or whatever, and I saw clips of it on YouTube. His stage show was bland.
That's bad for you, Tom.
And he used to put on one of the best shows. Like he used to have a whole lot. Like
he's trash now, big.
I think the energy ain't there no more. But he older now too. He like 40 something.
Still. I want to hear him sing his old shit. I bet you he'll make you hate that.
He did it at Coachella. He did his old stuff.
See, that's whack.
Did you hear the Chloroceptor remix?
Yeah, when he came at Joe.
And he was motivated. I think he need motivation.
Man,
I think he need the motivation. I think he went into this album with no purpose.
If I was that nigga, I would like niggas to tell me, yo, this
that's the problem.
Ain't the shit right here.
Everybody want to be yes men because they don't want to hurt his feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
Did you see that Just Blaze told a story?
A big part of being a producer is understanding human psychology and the psychology of artists and creative people in general. I almost fucked up one of the biggest projects of my career with Eminem in 2011 or 10, whatever year it was that he was doing Recovery. Because I've had long-standing relationships with a lot of the artists that I work with, a lot of times I can say to certain people, yo, just do that verse over, or you're a little offbeat, you know, or your second verse is kind of weak, and they don't think anything of it because we had that rapport. My first day or my second day of working with M on Recovery, we're doing this one song, and I just kind of said to him, like, yo, your second verse, you kind of went off course a little bit, subject matter-wise, and your third verse, your flow's a little off. I just left it at that. I didn't think anything of it. And he was facing away from me. He was, he's facing, I'm talking to him from behind. He just turns around and he's like, I don't hear that, dog. And I'm like, oh, I fucked the money up. I knew it was over. After that, I knew it was over. And then I tried to salvage it, and I'm like, well, no, what I mean is, in your second verse, you're not really talking about X, Y, and Z. And in your third verse, if you notice, the flow kind of diverts in a weird way. I was trying to clean it up, but it was a wrap. About 3 hours later, I'm sitting in his lounge, waiting to probably be sent home. One of his right hand people comes and hands me a phone. They're like, here. I'm like, who's it? They're like, it's Marshall. So I'm like, hey, what up? He's like, yo, you're a fucking alien. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, how did you hear that shit? And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? And he's basically like, he's like, after you said what you said, I went home and listened to the song 30 times to try to understand what you were saying. And I eventually heard it, and I realized where, that I agree with you. So he's like, yo, thank you for that, because nobody has ever really coached me. From the second Dre found me, I was vocal producing everybody. So nobody's really ever gave me negative feedback. So I appreciate it. And when we hung up, I was like, all right, fine, I didn't fuck the money up. But one of the things that one of his managers said to me was like, where you messed up, you didn't give him anything positive. All you did was tell him what you didn't like. And that was that. And that's when I realized that I had forgotten my psychology, and I had gotten comfortable with just telling artists what I thought, either because I had a good relationship with them or because I was who I was, and that's all that really mattered. And I'm there to produce a record, so this is what I think. You have to remember that the human psyche works certain ways, and when you understand that, you're able to pull the best performance that you can out of people, because it's ultimately, I think, as producers, that's what our job really is, is to pull the best performance out of the artist that you're hired to work with.
M disappears every few years. He pop up and put out some garbage.
And that's another thing too. Like M started doing his own beats. Started doing, like, when you stop having Dre around you. Now you with Rick Rubin. We see what happened when Jay-Z worked with Rick Rubin. It didn't put out the best body of work.
Nah, it's not a good look, man.
You gotta stop working with Rick Rubin.
It sounds good for your resume that you did it.
Right.
It's
one
like
song.
It's like
one song.
Niggas used to get premiere for one beat.
Right.
And that's it.
And that was the boom bap track on the album.
All this shit, the whole shit.
Well, Prime is good though.
He got this song. What's that shit called, man?
What?
Damn, I forgot this Eminem song. It was on not this one, the one before that. Oh man, he sound like a Beastie Boy. The whole
it was
song. It's like a word title.
Yeah,
it's throwing.
Can't think of the name.
It was trash. It was like Berserk.
Yeah, Berserk. That's what. Yeah, Berserk.
Oh, that shit was trash.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
Rick Rubin's in the video, and
he sounded like a rat.
That song. Yeah.
Eminem was black for like 5 years. Now he just said, nah, I'm changing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fuck with Eminem no more. I don't know. He could rap. Yeah. But he can't.
I think he needs the motivation. I think he don't have it right now. He had nothing to rap about. Like, I think he tried to force that whole "I care about black people" thing, which I'm not calling him racist.
That nigga racist.
He grew up around black people and stuff, but that's not the point. That don't mean you can relate.
I grew up around homos. There's homo niggas in the hood.
And that's what I'm saying. That don't.
Yeah, that shit. Right. That shit.
And that don't mean you can relate. Like, just because you grew up around, that don't mean you can just speak on the behalf of.
What the fuck is Bablo boat?
There's some. I had to look it up. I guess in Detroit they got some joint called Bablo Island, and there's a boat that takes you there, and it's like an amusement park type, something.
Be doing too much. Man.
But yeah, I had to look it up. I was confused too. I'm like, what's the Bablo boat? Yeah, but I like how J. Cole flipped it, because he like, we didn't have no Bablo boat, but I got stories of my childhood too, like And I'm mad because I was looking from that feature. And the Jeezy joint, I'm like, yo, Cole about to kill this album. And he did. The American Dream with Jeezy. Son, I was like, yo, Cole, let's go, Cole. Then the Bottle of Boat. I'm like, let's go, Cole. I downloaded the album Friday morning.
Trash.
I was like, damn, dog.
So you didn't like this album?
It's okay, but it's not like, again, like I said, it sounds just like Damn.
Sick.
But it reminds me of Damn too much. If you listen to Damn, which Kendrick's joint, Kendrick's joint, the intro starts out with him talking, and the tone of the whole album is wickedness or weakness. Cole does the same thing, but instead he just says, choose wisely. So they both telling you your life can go. So they're telling the same story, which is nothing wrong with that.
Know that story.
I mean, but it's like, to me, I think Kendrick told a better story because he covered, like, even the titles was caps lock, was one word, fear, damn, love. Like each
what was
thing.
the point? Yo, that nigga is trash, yo. You about to make me hate that nigga, yo.
You already do. Don't blame it on me.
Yo.
You hate him. I like the story.
The nigga re-released the fucking album
Backwards.
in a different.
And that pissed me off too, because I'm like, I'm not listening to the album backwards.
Kendrick Lamar suck my dick.
I'm not listening to no album in reverse.
Can't you just play the shit backwards song?
But people bought it, so I can't knock the hustle.
Man,
I can't knock the hustle. If people gonna buy it, by all means, watch this episode backwards.
Scamming the consumer. And watch this moving funny like mad fast. Yo.
Watch this episode backwards. Watch it again. I don't care.
That's the style now. I remember Nas did the shit. Nas did the song backwards.
But it was hard though. The bullet went back into the gun. Like it was interesting. It was interesting.
A whole album.
But I hated was the fact that they try to sell it as, if you listen to it backwards, the album has a different tone. I'm like, that's any album.
Yo,
that's any album.
This is bullshit. They scamming the consumer.
They really are.
Call them better business niggas on y'all.
They
man.
really are. I'm not buying the same album twice just because the tracks are in reverse order. I got them.
You don't think the nigga could have tweeted out, if you think my album is high, try it this way.
No.
Nigga put the whole shit back out.
But they bought it. They bought it.
But if I stream it and they got this cover on it now, so that mean your other shit gonna go platinum too? Like,
yep. Can you imagine? I don't think it went platinum, but can you imagine if it did?
Man.
But you know what? It should, because if the same songs were streamed,
but it got different covers.
But still, it got the same song. So do the streams count twice?
That's what I'm asking you. Like,
I didn't even think about that.
Stupid, yo. This shit is stupid, yo.
I gotta look that up. I don't know if the reverse went platinum too. Because if them songs went platinum, because them songs, I remember there was one point where he had like 6 or 7 of the songs all in the top 10 or top 20 or something like that.
That's why I'm an old nigga, man. This shit get me mad. You putting out the same fucking album in a different order.
Yeah.
Then you got the opposite. You got niggas putting out shit.
But
3
remember,
songs on it.
he did it. The album before that, he sold the To Pimp a Butterfly. And then he sold the Untitled, which was basically the songs that didn't make the album.
It was just dates and shit.
Yeah, it was like the reference tracks and the songs that didn't make the album. So they bought that too.
So if I bought Untitled and I had you, yo, you gotta hear this song. It's called September 8th,
right.
1998.
Right.
Like what the fuck?
That was the day he recorded it, because it was songs that didn't make the album.
That nigga is corny. But it's always a gimmick.
People bought it.
It's always a gimmick with this nigga.
People keep buying it.
Just put out an album. Why would you put these dates? What if the shit blow?
Because people gonna buy it.
So the #1 song in the country is December 14th, 2008.
Yep.
That is crazy.
People buy it.
Just listen to it, make a fucking title real quick.
That's what he did. It's like they didn't even title it. That's what the file was in the MacBook in the studio.
So now he gonna put it out again with titles on it. And niggas gonna buy the shit again.
If idiots keep falling for it, it sounds like good business to me.
Yo.
Apple sold the same phone 3 times in a row.
It's my last iPhone.
Madden do the same thing in the past 20 years. They just update the roster.
Madden is different, man.
Nah, son. We done put the same Madden.
Yo. Madden is different.
Every 5 years it might change. But people buy the same game over again the next year with the new rosters.
I miss John Madden's voice and Madden, yo.
Yeah.
They should
but
put
yo,
that
we bought
shit
the
back.
same game over and over again.
I remember when I jumped to 2K, man, I was sad. Like, I won live, but they pushed it back. It was like, it's coming back it's coming out in December.
He couldn't compete.
And then I'm like, damn, but my birthday, this is when it comes out.
Right.
The end of September.
Nope.
So I'm like, fuck it.
Because the demo came out.
It got 5 Jordans on the cover.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? Michael Jordan? I ain't a Jordan fan, but that's my era.
You are.
I ain't no Jordan fan.
You are.
Shout out to John Starks, nigga.
You are.
But I bought that 2K, nigga, and the rest was history.
Changed your life. I remember I had got the Dreamcast from my godfather, and he bought it, he didn't want it, whatever.
2K.
I had the Dreamcast, so I ended up buying 2K when, like one of the first or second one where Iverson was on the cover. I was hooked ever since then. I was like,
that shit looked crazy.
Yeah, ever since then I said forget live. And the football 2K.
Football 2K was sick.
They had the football game. They had the ESPN football with T.O. on the cover.
The Eagles, right?
That was the best football game ever.
It'll never come back out.
Because EA bought the player's license.
That's crazy.
So they couldn't make another game with
that
the
took
official
over,
players.
yo.
Yep.
I remember that. Maybe niggas caught Madden because that's the only choice.
Well, now, at that point, yeah. But before that, we had choices.
They should make an NFL 2K.
They did.
But they bring that back. But
they did, but they used the fake players. They used retired players, and they filled up the roster with like fake players, and nobody bought it. I bought it. It was like $20. I bought it, and it was cool. But it was like fantasy football. Like you had
I seen NBA Live was $2, and I still ain't buy that shit. Yo. It was $2. I think I bought Double Dragon. This was like this week. This shit. Double Dragon. I'm like, nah.
You downloaded it or it was like in the store?
Downloaded it.
Oh, they probably had a sale or something.
No fucking NBA Live. I don't care who on the cover.
I think Harden was on the cover this time, right?
I dead ass bought Double Dragon. I'm an old nigga. That's how you do it, man. Old school. You remember Marvell?
Yeah.
This nigga had like 5 rings and shit. He was smoking weed. He had Biggie album. I ain't had a shit. So he was like, yo, listen to this, listen to this. He goes, yo, smoke this shit. I'm like, what? Nigga, I ain't smoking? What the fuck? And nigga said, oh, this nigga don't smoke. I'm like, oh shit, that's me? I'm like, nah, I just finished, nigga. I'm fine. I smoked a piece of that shit with him. I don't think I smoked since. That nigga, I went to the gym. I swore I saw bats and shit. Like, yo, I swore I saw fucking bats flying and shit. I looked like a crackhead that day. That nigga probably still in Gompers, yo. That nigga was like 25.
He passed away, like, I think,
God damn, it's smoking that shit, yo. That nigga, yo.
Yeah, he passed away, like, when we were still, like, fresh out of school, something like that, I think.
God damn.
Yeah.
Smoking that shit. I took one hit and I, like, nope.
I think he had, like, some heart problems or something like that. He was a big dude.
He came to school every day and never went inside. Yeah. I never seen him in the school.
But then he would be there when we all leave, and he was riding the bus with us when we was leaving.
I never seen him in school, in the building.
Me neither.
I come to school on time. I sit with this nigga. We walked away castle. Come back third period like, my nigga, I gotta get inside this building, yo. He be like, alright, I see you, my nigga. Like, nigga, and he just sit out there. He started bringing a radio.
Yeah. And he'd be there when we was heading home. He'd be on the bus with us, riding back to third. Like, remember when we used to take the tape off the top? Oh, the button tape?
Yeah, that was the old Joe. I remember niggas used to lift the window up.
Yeah, the emergency joint. The emergency used to press the top one out. He used to do that because he don't know where to reach
tall
it.
Nigga, yeah.
He used to press it up, flap it out. He used to be flapping, hitting.
You remember that nigga Mitch?
Yeah.
Bone Thug nigga? That nigga, man. Yo, remember that nigga had on shorts and I think it was a bear at the time. Bear bubble coat. And niggas like, what?
He was mad.
How were you feeling? Are you cold? You hot? Fuck is
he used to ball though. He was mad skinny, but he used to play ball. Like,
I used to bust his ass all the time.
He was just hyper though. Like you looking like you mad.
Yeah, he never cut his nails.
Right. Yeah.
Used to bust that nigga ass, yo. Bone thugs.
That's what we used to call them.
But he used to ride for them niggas.
Yeah.
Talking about the niggas nicer than the Mason. Big, get the fuck out of here. What's up with that nigga? He dead too?
I don't know. I don't know what he had. I don't know what he had.
Hey, oh, well, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to you, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Smoking that shit. I took a piece of it and I learned my lesson. Fuck that.
Never again. See, kids, say no to drugs.
Word. At least that shit.
Right, whatever it was, he had.
My Odom got his own strain of weed now.
Everybody do now.
Who the fuck gonna smoke what he smoked? Who gonna smoke?
Listen, just don't combine it with cocaine and hookers. You be alright.
Man, I don't want nothing to do with nothing Lamar Odom do.
Listen, man, he had a wild night.
I don't even want the same favorite color as that nigga. I don't want nothing in common with that nigga. Like, hell no, you crackhead.
Just don't combine it with the crack and the chicks. He was at a brothel in Vegas or something like that.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
And he had them fucking them pills, them
Molly or
help
LC
you get hard and shit.
Oh, yeah, the Viagra drinks. Listen, man, if you gonna die though, that's how you go out. He didn't die.
He ain't die. He should have.
But that'd have been a great ending.
He should have died. Like, now you back. You watching niggas ramming your bitch.
Well,
Who fucking Chloe since him?
Harden,
You got Harden, Tristan Thompson, and French
Montana.
And the niggas that we don't know.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. Listen, man, they're not married no more.
Shout out to Tristan Thompson, man.
What's your thoughts on that? We talked about that last episode.
That was hard. It was funny.
Hilarious.
You know what's fucked up about it?
What?
The Cavaliers don't play that nigga no more. Like, he on punishment.
Cause what's her name? Kris Jenner called. She made that phone call. LeBron, bench him.
This nigga, they need this nigga.
Listen.
And they don't play him. He plays like a minute.
Chris made that phone call.
Man.
Alright?
That's crazy.
Kris Jenner run that family.
That shit's funny.
Don't do it.
The paparazzi, they showed that nigga hopping out the truck.
Yeah. He looked right at the camera.
I don't know if I'm bugging, but it looked like they had a camera to see through the fucking wall. Yo, it's one scene, they see the bitch and this nigga walking through, it looked like
the stealth joint.
Yeah, it's like some fucking.
Well, there was a bunch of cameras because you could, like, the TMZ video, you heard the and then there's a video recording that. So
nah, but
there's a bunch of them in there.
It looked like they saw through the fucking wall. And I'm like, how the fuck they do that?
Listen, man, paparazzi don't play. They gonna get they pictures.
Man, that shit is funny. It's all funny. Fuck that nigga. He ain't on my team, nigga. Fuck that.
They gonna get their pictures. Paparazzi don't play.
Cavaliers, y'all niggas is wrong for not playing that nigga. So what? He cheated on his bitch.
Jenner, you missing the whole point. When Chris make that phone call, it's a wrap. That's why Harden had to get up out of there.
But
Harden was like, oh, nah, chill.
Kevin Love is all, he injured, man. He ain't gonna say it, but they running him into the ground. Because he ain't got no real relief. Larry Nance can't do that. He not mobile enough. But that shit is funny, man.
What's your take? Since I got you here, you old school.
Very.
Jordan or LeBron?
Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time.
And why is that?
We already know that.
And why is that? Talk to me.
You don't really need to explain.
For those that don't know, we talking to the youngest now. We hitting the Kendrick 1985
Michael
flow.
Jordan did more with less a bunch of times. Undefeated in the finals. Not even, that don't even matter.
Right.
The fact that he got there with these bum ass niggas is him and Scotty. I mean, you can count Dennis Rodman if you want, but
well, he came for the last three.
Then they had Horace Grant before that.
The first three, yeah.
Who's not really. He's good, but he's not. Come on, Horace Grant ain't a factor. But Mike did a lot with less. He had Bill Wennington, Luke Longley, fucking what's this nigga Cartwright. He ain't never have no real niggas like D Wade and Bosh and Kyrie. He ain't have that.
Right.
But all that triple double shit was gassing people now. Because back then niggas didn't care about that. They just want to win the game.
Well, because nobody could do it. I mean, Oscar Robertson was the first to do it.
I mean, but now these niggas is chasing it. If Michael Jordan or Penny Hardaway wanted to go get a triple-double, it could happen.
Well, they used to chase individual accolades. Like, remember, David Robinson
50
had
to lead the league.
Yeah, remember the points per game, the scoring title.
Yeah, that's different.
He dropped like 70 because he needed to win it against, I think it was a Shaq or
Barkley.
Yeah, he dropped 70 that game just to get the score. So they chased. They did it.
I mean, Westbrook just did that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the same thing. He needed 11 rebounds, like 17 or something like
assists.
Yeah.
He needed 40-something assists in 2 games.
Right.
He did it.
So that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. They still chase. Rebounds. Yeah. They chase. I think they
on an every game basis. If Michael Jordan is having a bad shooting game, he gonna get a triple-double. He gonna do something different. But Westbrook and these niggas come out, they have an open shot and they pass this shit up, man. Like, let me throw around a back pass.
Well, the game is more analytical now. Period. And that's because of LeBron. Because there's so many stats they make up for him that you never even knew. Like, there's so many things he just passed Jordan and I didn't even know Jordan had.
Yeah, like LeBron lead the league and scoring on Thursday.
Right. And it's like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Like,
he scored more than 5 points on Monday nights.
Right. And he did it too. The last game of the season, he scored 10 points and then sat down just to keep that streak of consecutive games in double digits. That's what I'm saying. People chase stats. But they've been doing it.
On a regular game, like, it's corny, man. I don't like that, man. Back in the days, it wasn't based on that shit. Man, niggas want to win.
It was, though. Nah, a lot of people chased them.
I could see
it wasn't the individual triple-double stat, because that's 3 stats. But they chased their one stat, though.
I don't like when niggas try
Barkley,
to do that.
Rodman, and them used to chase for rebounds. Jordan just was a scorer, period. So he doesn't chase the scoring title. But they Robinson did it. I seen Barkley do it.
I seen him chase
Shaq
50.
do it.
That's what I seen him do. And I was back in the day.
Remember the game 2 or game 3 of it was like game 2 of the NBA playoffs. Matter of fact, it might have been game 1. I think it was the first game of the playoffs. And Bird was like, we are not going to let Michael Jordan come in our house and score 50.
He dropped 63.
He scored 63.
That's when he started doing that dribble
right,
shit. Right,
he was crossing. Right. So he got called out. And that's different. That's not even to worry about the stat. That's personal. He called me out, so I'm going to show you. Because I'm the new dude. I think it was his rookie year. And he's like, all right. And after that, Larry called him Jesus.
But these niggas is like, I'm gonna get this triple-double.
Right.
I'm a fucking.
That's 3 stats though.
I'm a layup. I got an open layup, but I got 8 assists. There's only 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna fuck this layup.
Everybody does it. Even Steven Jackson said it one time. He was like, it was one game, and his team all knew he needed one more assist. He would kick it to them. They would just shoot. They missed, tapped it back out, kicked them, and kick it right back to shoot. Like, they do it. It happens.
It's corny, man. That shit is so whack.
It happens. It's been going on forever. Same thing. I was telling my boy last week when Michael Strahan broke the record for sacks.
Brett Favre just for that.
Like it happens in all sports.
That's corny. It's whack. My team niggas ain't never do that shit. I mean, the Knicks ain't never.
Well, your Knicks ain't never won nothing.
Nah, I mean, individual shit. Even when Melo was dropping 6, we dropped 61,
something like it. Niggas. Well, back then Melo won like 3 or 4 scoring titles. He was winning scoring titles back then.
Man,
since then, he don't even try for the scoring title.
He's done. He's washed. Melo is done. Melo quit. Melo retired last year. The last year he was on the Knicks. He retired.
Yeah.
That was it.
Listen, man.
Phil Jackson barking on niggas, shitting on them, embarrassing them.
Listen, Phil looking like he was right. In hindsight, Phil looking like he was right.
He should have been got rid of Melo. Melo was trash.
But Phil tried to tell everybody like Phil looking like he was kind of right.
He might have been. I mean, Carmelo is
Phil looking like he was on to something.
Carmelo, he's an alky, man. I seen the light, man. That nigga he's done.
I don't know, man. Hope him and Lala work things out.
It's Lala's fault. It's her fault.
How is it her fault?
It's her fault, man.
Didn't he cheat on her?
Nah, it's Lala's fault.
Okay.
For what he told me.
Oh, you spoke to him?
Yeah.
On the phone?
Nah, we ain't got to get into all that.
Alright, you right.
He told me that bitch running around on power, showing her titties.
Mm-hmm.
Your respect is gone.
Okay.
Delete.
Got
no
you.
respect.
Got
Starting
you.
all over.
Okay.
You got cameraman, co-star, a whole bunch of niggas just looking at you, titties flapping in the air. All right, you not acting like a wife, so he not gonna act like a husband. Fuck that.
That's what it is?
Yeah, he had mad stress. Then you got your fucking boss talking shit. You can't focus on basketball, so I understand.
Okay.
But
so
that led to the alcohol.
Okay.
That he's done. That boy's a fish. He underwater. He it's over. So that's what happened.
Got you. So now his life is just
It's over.
in shambles.
Shambles.
So what could fix it? They got to get back together?
Nah, it's over. It's over.
So ain't nothing they can do. He's done. Career's over.
That boy is
alcoholic.
Done. He's done. His boy is fried rice, man.
Okay.
You see that nigga now?
I mean,
what's he doing?
I don't know.
He is done.
I'm trying to give him a bit of a doubt, but I mean,
Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Dame Lillard.
So
Knicks.
What?
Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Dame Lillard, Knicks.
How you gonna make that happen?
Trust me.
But Kawhi, like he don't say nothing, so nobody know what's going on. Like
He don't say nothing public.
he don't say nothing in public, right?
He
You
telling
think behind the
niggas-
scenes.
Niggas is like, yo, fam, we got your results. You good? Can you play Monday? Nah.
Well, remember he came back. He came back.
This nigga played 9 games.
He played like he came back and then he's like, nah, I'm out.
If you got shot, nigga, you could be back by now, nigga.
But you know what I hate?
If you got shot
Everybody
last
had
year,
Derrick Rose jokes for days. Derrick came back.
he keep trying, but
Kawhi ain't come. And Kawhi like, man, fuck this, I'm out.
Kawhi trying to get that check though, man.
Listen, I mean,
If he come back now and they see he trashed,
yeah.
they gonna lowball him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Once he waited that long, it made him to come back just for the playoffs.
Yeah,
He should have came back sooner.
You're gonna be washed in the playoffs.
Right, he should have came back much sooner. Like I thought he was gonna come back much sooner than that.
You gonna come back against these niggas?
Right, go to right.
It's like, nah.
That's what Jimmy Butler was at. It took Jimmy Butler finally had a good game last night.
Yeah.
But the first couple games, you was like, yo, Butler, it was good. Because remember, he just came back like a day before the playoffs started, I think.
Yeah, he had a good game. His first game back.
Yeah.
He did alright,
But then run into these niggas, it was like, oh shit, I'm tired.
I think
Hold
the
on.
Final Four is set.
Who you think it's gonna be?
Golden State, the Rockets.
Cause Steph ain't even come back yet.
They're not even at full strength.
Steph, right? Cause Steph is still the man on that team. He gonna come. And it don't take nothing for him to get back in the game shape because he just shoot. Right? He just catch and shoot. So he not driving. Right? He not driving, get contact.
He don't need to drive. He could go.
He stepped back. He ain't even got to get close. He just shoot. So he gonna come back and drop 30, 40 his first game.
I'm not sure about the East though. I would say Cleveland, but I don't.
It's gonna be Toronto.
Can you say Cleveland not gonna make it?
I still can't count because they always look out for LeBron. Like it's like he gonna get the benefit of the doubt. Like
I would like to see the fucking
Philly.
Nah, I hate them now. I want them niggas out of there.
Look, speaking of Steph, you about to order some popcorn. Like, hey, can I get a hot dog and a pretzel?
This nigga.
And she's like, I'm yeah, that's cool, but I need some soda.
What the fuck? Like he sniffing.
Yeah, popcorn.
This nigga practicing on one foot.
Cause that's what he don't need. That's it. That's all he. And these is game shots. Like all that weird that's game shots to him. Like remember they used to laugh about Dirk shooting off the wrong foot. And that was game shots. Like he really did that. Like
Derrick Rose was a nice nigga, man.
But Derrick was just too physical for. See, Derrick played like Westbrook.
He did last night.
But Westbrook is just stronger. Like Westbrook is just built for that.
You know
Rose
what's
ain't
crazy
built for
about that nigga? About Westbrook? Him and LeBron is pissing me off now.
Why?
They going out of their way for these triple doubles, and it's like, come on. The last game Cleveland lost, they could have easily won. LeBron second half, this nigga was like, all right, I got 20-something points. I got about 6 rebounds. I need these assists.
Right.
He going out of his way to pass the ball. Pass it to a bum and the nigga missed. Then you getting mad.
And that's the funny thing, because Steven Jackson was on the shit with Colin Cowherd on Fox Sports, and they was telling, because Colin was mad at Westbrook for doing it. And they like, but y'all praise LeBron, he doing the same thing.
Yo, I hate when LeBron does shit.
And they like, yo, at least Westbrook plays defense. LeBron will take defensive periods off.
Yeah,
he'll just stand there and just, he'll take, you know what I'm saying, like, Westbrook go hard on both sides of the ball. LeBron will definitely let some shit go by him and be like, all right.
Pissing me off. And I'm not even a Cavs fan.
Right.
But I don't, there's certain teams I want to see meet up.
Right.
I don't want the good teams eliminated this early.
I think this is going to be Toronto's year just because the East is that weak.
To get to the finals?
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't think they could be Philly.
I don't think they're that good. I just think the East is that bad. That's how I look at it.
I don't think they could be Philly.
Nah, I think Philly's still trying. Philly don't have a closer yet.
Fucking
it's still Simmons, JJ, MB. It's still too many people. That's they don't have a closer. Like the game that Miami beat. Wade took over that game.
LeBron was doing that the other night.
Yeah,
yo. I was like,
he has, and that's the problem with LeBron. So many years he wasn't the closer. Like that's what separated him from Jordan.
Word.
He's not the closer. When them year they won with Miami, Wade was still the closer.
This nigga J.R. Smith took a half-court shot for the game winner.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. And that's why KD had to leave OKC, because KD trying to be the closer couldn't do it. Westbrook's like, get this nigga out my way. I'm the man on this. Let me show y'all.
Westbrook is the most overrated player ever.
Yeah? You think so?
Ever. Yeah, he don't. The shit this nigga do is not enough, yo. Like,
but that's not on him.
You need 22 assists. The fuck?
It's not on him though.
Yo,
why is Paul George only shooting 30% from 3?
Yo,
why is Melo bumming it up? Like,
it's cause this nigga hold the ball, right? He the point guard. He bring the ball up, right? He say, all right, let me hold the ball. Let me see who I could get an open shot for. It might not be that way today. Like, maybe this play, these 24 seconds, y'all on lock. So he'll hold the ball, jump like he gonna lay it up, get the defense, and then throw it out. Then it's like 2 seconds left. That nigga got to throw up a bad shot because this nigga held the ball that long.
But I've seen Paul George ISO and still miss.
Yeah.
He was on fire last game.
He had a bad season. Not a bad season, but
I mean he dropped, I think it was like 1 point per game down, which is a given because he went from being the man on Indiana to being number 2 on OKC. So that's a given.
And he had some ugly games.
Melo got old. Melo got old real quick.
Melo, I don't think he care no more.
That's a possibility.
I don't think he care. Like he know he got no more.
He got no new Jordans.
Nah.
He got no he never.
He never had a dope pair of sneakers.
He did. And I think that's why Brad Jordan's like, yo, we're not making no more, dog. Yes, you say something.
I want to say I would wear a pair of Steph's before.
Not the first ones. He had one pair that was alright.
Steph Curry?
No, Melo. He had one pair that was alright.
But
Steph, I can't rock with
Melo. He signed with Jordan.
Who?
Melo.
Yeah, I know.
So
he been with Jordan.
Just say I want my own colorway.
But nah, he wanted Melos. He had Melos.
Once you get 3 ugly sneakers, you like, all right, they don't fuck with me like that.
Nah, LeBron's first 3 pairs was ugly.
Yeah.
But they wasn't giving up on that. They finally got it right at about 7 or 8. I think it was like 8 where they finally had one. Even I was like, all right, I'd rock those.
People like them South Beaches. Those was like I ain't really care for those.
Cause his first pair looked like boots.
Yeah,
like the Ewings. Like the Ewings was alright, but they look like boots.
Wait. What the fuck?
I tried to throw that one in there real quick.
Yo, you can't.
His first pair looked like some boots, and them LeBrons. The Ewings made sense though because that was the high top era.
Did you ever have a pair of Ewings?
Hell no.
Felt like you was walking on clouds.
You knew me back then. You can answer that question.
I felt like
I wasn't
walking on clouds.
You knew rivalries that was big deal deal back then. You can get away with wearing LeBron. Back then, we was not wearing somebody else's sneakers. We wasn't doing that.
No,
you know we wasn't doing that.
That's because you was on the winning side. Nigga,
but still,
I got the new ones because my mom was like, I'm not buying these fucking Jordans. That was plan A, nigga. No, I'm not a part of that.
I wasn't wearing no Ewins, man. That wasn't happening.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Right.
But I wanted Jordans. Fuck that. I ain't going to
Well, it was a point where I went from the Jordans to the Team Jordans. Life got a little hard for us.
Exactly. So it's like,
I remember when Eddie Jones signed, and then he had the Jumpmans. I had to start rocking the Jumpmans.
Yo, I wanted Jordans, man.
And then Jordans got terrible after a while. They
the Derek Jeter cleats shit.
Oh yeah, he had the 11s. He had some dope cleats.
Nah, man.
Roy Jones had some Jordans. Derek Jeter. Who else he had? He had
Melo. Long story short, Melo should just say, "Let me just get my own custom color."
I think that's where he's at now. I think he just wear his old Mellows now.
Oh, shit. I don't think he probably under contract.
Yeah, no, I think they say he under contract, but they just stopped making new Mellows. Because he still wear the older ones, and like he still wear, brand Jordan shirts and shit.
I know LeBron, he wear his old kicks a lot too.
Yeah. Well, now they got his new ones because it's that fly knit. And they put the color, they airbrushed the design. He had the Griffies. He had all his old
He had Dion's shits.
Yeah.
He had the Air Max.
That's smart.
Smart. But then what about?
It's still Nike, so
what about back in the days though? How we used to see Jordan with these shits and be like, I need these in my life.
Right.
Now these little niggas see these shits, you can't get it nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure LeBron got a special nigga.
Right.
That does this.
Yeah.
He probably.
Well, I think Nike's doing that for him though. I think they're doing that. I don't think that's LeBron himself. I think that's Nike putting that out there.
That's crazy then.
Yeah, I think they're doing that. And I don't know if they're gonna sell it. I guess they're trying to see fan reaction. Because again, social media controls marketing now.
Yeah.
So they take the picture, how many likes they got on Instagram. Okay, that got a bunch of likes. We're gonna make those.
We're gonna do that.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Because they did the South Beach ones. They did Griffey. They did a bunch of old LeBron styles. They did
Nike put out too many sneakers, man.
The old ones is the only ones that's still worth it to me. Like I don't like all this knit stuff. Like they doing a lot of
they copying up that Kanye shit.
Right. Everything is low top now. Everything is mad running shoes. Like I want
notice
sneakers.
How many pairs, how many colorways of Durant's they come out a year?
Yeah.
It's about 12 sneakers. 12 different.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Rest in peace, Melo. That was a good man, yo.
But he sold them hoodies. This summer he was wearing the Nike warm up joint, and everybody hoodie Melo. Yep. And they sold them. He was a commercial. He was a commercial.
He would not take that shit off.
He was the commercial.
And then he seen the season slump. And like he couldn't hit a fucking shot.
But at that point, they sold them hoodies though.
They need to get rid of them shits.
Nike sold. What is it? Nike Tech or something? Nike. I forgot what they call it. It's the warm up. It's the warm up hoodies. They sold a bunch of them.
They need to get rid of that whole warm up suit shit. You remember the classic warm up suits?
Look like a jacket. The jacket. Pull away pants.
What's this shit now? Like a fucking sweatshirt with the hood. The shit is like mad tight. Like nah. The fuck out of here.
Harden he be pulling the drawstring all the way. Oh, you see?
It's like, what the fuck you doing? You remember them shits in the zoo? It'd be like an animal, and you put your face in it.
Oh yeah,
that's what it looked like. The fuck is that?
Yeah, the little cutout joint.
Yeah, like take that. Yo, that shit is whack. NBA need to get rid of that.
That's the shit. Melo, when he hoodie Melo sold them warm ups. Yeah.
If he was
Nike just got the contract this year. And they needed something, they needed to push. And Hoodie Melo sold them warm-ups, and then they had all these jerseys.
Did them niggas lose last night?
I think
they
so.
lost.
I think so.
Hoodie Melo. Fuck you doing?
But see, Knicks fans was hyped about Hoodie Melo, and then he got traded. There
was no Hoodie Melo on the Knicks.
They thought he was going to still be a Knick.
As a free agent.
Yeah, but they thought he was coming back to
the Instagram.
I seen mad people hyped about Hoodie Melo. Everybody was hyped about Hoodie Melo, and then
it's cause these stupid niggas was like, yo, he ain't miss a shot. It's his fucking Instagram. The fuck you mean? Why would he put that shit up there Yo, he missing. He probably took 500 shots and made 5.
He's a la, edit that. Cut. Just give me the last one, yeah.
Lala ain't checking for Melo.
They still be seen together though. They still be hanging out.
Yeah.
They not married. Well, they still married. But
nah,
they
raising a fucking kid.
Yeah, but they still be seen together. They still be out dating together. He still be thirsting in her pictures.
Yeah, so what that mean he not doing? What that mean that he not doing?
Listen, man.
He getting as much pussy from Lala as me and you.
He might have got some on his birthday. Man. He might have got a little something on his birthday.
Melo is an alcoholic now. You can see it in his face, man. Melo,
yeah, you putting all the business out there.
He look weird now.
You think he on that? You think he alcoholic?
Melo's an alcoholic, yeah, because they keep saying how he's such a wine enthusiast. He got a whole wine cellar full of some specific shit he like.
Okay.
Alky.
Melo a wino now.
Yeah, that's alright. Come back next year to sign a one-day contract.
He might go to Denver or something. He might go to wrap up at Denver.
He's done. This is last year.
Did he sign a one-year deal with OKC or?
I don't know. He's done. This nigga dropped like 14 a game. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
You seen the video where Melo was like, the paparazzi nigga was like, I think you should come off the bench.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Like, said I should come off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Word, nigga, you should.
He did for a minute, didn't he?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, I thought
get the 6 man.
Yeah. I thought part of the season he did come off the bench.
He trash, man. Melo is just trash. I feel sorry for these little niggas, man. Like, they think LeBron is the best ever. They misguided. They think the Cowboys is a joke. They think the 49ers is a joke. They don't know about like the real shit, man. Like, they missing out.
I don't like the top of the Maybach. I don't like that. But you know what? It sounds too much like I got the keys.
You been converted to this new shit.
No. His verse ain't that hard.
Who you fuck with? Young what?
His verse ain't that hard. Stop it.
Listen to Lil Who.
His verse is not that hard. You just top of the Maybach. Future destroys the song. I don't want to hear Future. Yeah, that he. It sounds too much like
fuck it up.
No, yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I mean, he killed. No. I mean, the song is terrible because of him. It sounds too much like I got the keys, which is the same thing. I got the keys.
That's a bad thing?
Yes.
Yo,
don't give me the same song again.
Yo, that shit is sick, man.
I like what Jay said. You know what I'm saying? But the song is annoying. I don't like the cadence.
Man.
I don't like Future come on. Top of the neighbor. The top of the neighbor. I got the That's not whack, yo.
That's whack.
It's terrible, son. I got the keys. It's the same thing, yo.
Blicky with the stiff, that's better? What the fuck?
I didn't say it was better, but that's the same thing. That's that new era of music, that cadence. I don't like it. And Jay and them don't need to do that. Jay don't need to do that. That's why that song is not on 444. 444 is Jay-Z.
That's different.
That's Khaled. He gave Khaled some. Here, I'll give you a verse for that.
444 don't count.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear Jay with Future. Top, oh my man. I don't want to hear that.
Owe me one more album. Cause that 444 is a Sean Carter album. Like you talking about some personal.
You want
one more Jay-Z album?
But he been giving you Sean Carter for.
He'll give you a song or two.
Okay.
I don't need to know what the fuck you doing.
So you're not a fan of 444?
I like it. It's dope.
Okay.
But I don't need a Jay-Z album. I don't need to know your mom's is eating pussy and shit. I don't need to.
You could have just said she lesbian. But that's he older now. Jay almost 50.
Yeah, but
he like 48 years old.
Yeah, but
what you want from him?
Rap.
He was rapping.
I don't need to know about
there was bars on there.
You sorry for cheating?
There was bars on there though.
Should be. I don't need to know about
the Family Feud joint. The Steve Harvey suit. Like he was giving you some metaphors and some bars.
Man,
that wasn't enough.
Song, it was too sad. Like, oh, this is like depressed. There's no joints on 444, right?
It's joints, bam.
Oh, that shit is trash.
Hold on. Kev was wilding. I had to cut the camera off on him. Whether you agree or disagree, comment below, hit that like button, and make sure to hit up the YouTube page because there's definitely going to be some sidebars from this session.